listening to you drop those nuggets.
Okay, awesome. So, guys, what I want to tell you guys is that a lot of people in this industry of trading are clueless and are literally not any way awoken to the fact that you can simplify this, right? That you can make this less complex. A lot of people think that copying and pasting is the only way you can make money with this. Yes, you will make money copying and pasting, but let's be real. Do you think copying and pasting is going to make you a millionaire, a long-term millionaire? The answer is no, and you're hearing from me, myself, for a reason, because I know what this skill set can do for the average person. So with that being, I want to bring up my partner, six-figure trader, top IML educator, literally helping thousands of people understand how this Forex market works. Guys, I'm going to tell you this, for all the guys that are on this call, don't sleep on this lady. Don't sleep on this woman, because this woman can teach you some things that can up your game and possibly make you more money now than you ever did before. So with that being, I want to bring up my one and only, my partner, my best friend, Miss Kim Torres. Kim, you there?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, take it away.
All right, thank you for that introduction. Hi guys, so thank you guys for being on tonight. Gustavo, thanks to Gustavo, he was like, Kim, upgrade, and definitely I was like, all right, let me go upgrade, pay for it, upgraded it, and now we extended it to 200 deep. Now the rule still stays the same. You must stay on this call until Gustavo and I end it. Because as I speak, I'm getting constant messages that people are trying to get on. So let's be grateful that you, the first 200 people, made it, okay? So anyone who comes off this session will not get the link for next time, because I have to be fair to everyone that's on here. My time, your time, Gustavo's time is very valuable. So just want to get that before we start. Now, I gave out a lot of setups on Sunday. If you guys don't watch me on IML TV, I highly suggest you watch me every Sunday and every Thursdays. I give out some amazing setups. Every week, I have my team closing in a few hundred pips. Guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but I can guarantee you're going to close in profits with my setups. I make sure that I am conservative with my entries to make you guys at least become profitable traders. So we're going to get started. So I'm going to screen share, and let me see this chat, see if any questions. Yes. Golden buzzer, baby, let's go. All right, guys. So I'm so excited. We're going to start. Let me minus this to, let's see. I'm going to record this. Let's start recording. Please press. Gustavo, I need to become host so I can record this. So I can save this. So give me the host.
I'm already recording. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay. Let me see if I can screen share. I can't screen share either.
Yeah, you're host now.
Okay. Let me open my charts. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so what I want everyone to do that's on here, I want you to start copying, take screenshots of my setups. That way, you know when to get into these trades, so no one is lost here. So I'm going to screen share right now, okay? Perfect. Can everyone see my screen? Throw one in the chat if you could. Let me see, where's this chat? All right, there it goes. Let me leave it up here. All right, good. All right, guys. Love it, love it. So the first pair I have on is going to be, where is it? All right, the Euro AUD. That's the one that I want. I'm trying to test this out with what's going on. So Euro AUD. Euro AUD has left my blue zone, okay? It left my blue zone over here. Let's zoom in. This was my blue zone here. You see how thin it is? It's because it's on the weekly. But if I take it down to the daily, you're going to see it more. Do you guys see this? Okay, now I told everyone this. Euro AUD is expected to drop long term for a few reasons. Okay, we're going to zoom out. This is the weekly. What do we see here, guys? We saw that price for the last, since 2015, price has been declining. We know that this is resistance, right? We know price cannot tap out in this area, right? Same thing here. 3 years later, what happened? Price came to this, let me actually use the pen. Price came to this area, bam, 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 and again. So from 2015 to 2018, the euro cannot pass this zone. So what will you identify this as the resistance zone? This is where price comes up, bam, gets tapped out, price cannot pass it. So what do we know? We know that these are where potential sell setups are going to be. Now, are you going to enter a trade just because it tapped the resistance? Or are you going to wait for a more refined entry to enter these trades, right? So, right here, when price comes into this area, I have my blue zone right here. You would be entering the trade right at the 38.2 level, right? Or you would wait for the break of the trend line. But the break of the trend line is going to be quite a few pips. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me disconnect this into the pip count. Hold on. Right here. So it's 175 pips. A lot of you are not going to want to wait 175 pips to wait to this major breakout. So what I told people that if price can break out of my blue zone, right? Look at it. I gave it to you guys right here. The blue zone. You need this. You see my purple trend line? Does everyone see this purple trend line? I said if price pierces through, breaks under the second candle, you can get into these trades. Oh, no. Guys, no. You're going to have to mute yourself. Please. Let me mute everybody. This is recorded, so I don't want any noise in the background. All right. I left this trade out. I gave this trade in the Forex Chick Telegram. I gave you the setup to get into this trade. Euro AUD is expected to drop. Right now, price is retesting its zone. It's retesting this zone, which is, hold on, let me move the chat. It's at the 50% level right now, okay? Price is at the 50% level. So what are we looking for? We're looking for price to come retest and retrace right back down. I already have all my targets. You guys see all my targets right here? My target areas is boom, 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 boom. 158,946. 158,946. My other take profit number 2 is 158,512. Take profit number 3 is 1.58066. I don't mind sharing my setups with you guys. No, I don't mind sharing you my take profits. Now, when it comes to stop loss, you're on your own. You got to figure it out yourself. Why? Because my risk and your risk are different. Okay, I'm willing to risk a little more than some of you guys. If you have a small account, you're not going to be able to risk what I risk. So I want you guys, if you're getting in my trades and you're saying, okay, Kim is looking to make 200 pips for this trade. What's going to be your stop loss? You're not going to put 20 pips, right? I mean, you're going to get stopped out. You don't have to put 100 pips, but why don't you put 75 pips? I'm giving you an example. Do like a 3-to-1 ratio or do the 2-to-1 ratio. Now, I wanted to bring this up. I wrote this down, and I wanted to share this with you guys. So hold on. Damn it. It's over there. Hold on, guys. I want to share this with you. Hold on. Okay. Now, please write this down ASAP, okay? I literally wanted to write this. Now, when people want to know what type of trader you are, what type of risk you want to take, if you do a 1-to-1 ratio, please write this down. If you trade 1-to-1 ratio, what does that mean? If you're trading to make 50 pips, to lose 50 pips, to maintain in profits and to maintain in positives, you will have to win 80 to 90% of the time. Why is that? Well, if you win one, and you lose your next trade, you're back at step 1, right? If you do the 2-to-1 ratio, you need to win 70% of the time. Meaning, say you win 2 trades, you're up 2 steps. You lose 1 trade, you're only back 1 step, as opposed to the 1-to-1 ratio. when you put yourself to 1-to-1 ratio, you have to kind of guarantee yourself to win more times, okay? If you do the 1-to-3 ratio, you only have to win 50% of the time, guys. People don't know that. I wanted to write this down because I wanted to show you that your ratios can literally change how much you make every month. So I'll write this again. If you are a 1-to-1 ratio trader, meaning you risk the same as much as you gain, you have to win 85 to 90% of the time to maintain in profits. If you are a 2-to-1 ratio, you must win 70% of the time. And 3-to-1, you only have to win 50% of the time, and you will always maintain your account in positive. I just wanted to give you this tip. I thought it was interesting. I wrote it out literally for this class, okay? So hopefully you took that down, and basically you can kind of figure out what kind of trader, like what kind of risk you want to take. You know what I mean? Do you want to do a 1-to-1? Do you want to do the 2? I do 2-to-1. That's me, 2-to-1. 3-to-1 is, maybe sometimes I do it, but I'm 95% of the time, I do the 2-to-1 ratio. My Telegram is called the Forex Chick Telegram. Literally, just like that, Forex Chick. Okay? So make sure you write that down. That kind of, you kind of can understand better. Okay, well, if I do this ratio, this is the amount of times I have to win. So if you take 10 trades, you got to win 9 of those trades if you do the 1-to-1 ratio. Okay? If you do the 2-to-1, you have to win 7 out of 10 trades. And if you do 3-to-1, you only got to win 5 out of the 5 trades to stay positive. All right? Okay. How do you change your ratio? You change your ratio by determining your risk to reward. So if you're trying to win 100 pips, your stop loss should be 50 because that's a 2-to-1. If you're trying to do a 3-to-1 and you're trying to gain 100 pips, your stop loss will have to be 25 pips. If you're doing 1-to-1, you're risking 100 to win 100. That's basically what it is. You're welcome. Yeah, I felt like this is really important for newbies because you guys have to know the risk you're getting in. Forex it's easy, but it's not as easy as many people think. It's not easy to make 6 figures. It's not easy to close every month in positive. But if you have a trading plan, you're going to know, okay, this is what I need every month to stay in positive. This is what I need to maintain my account where I can stay away from a job. You want to be unemployable, right? You want tips where you can stay away from that 9 to 5. I will be damned if I will ever have to, the only way I would ever have to work for a job if the government shuts down Forex, hands down. But I'll be damned to work for somebody else. And to have that mentality, you need to be strict. You need to have a trading plan. You need to be disciplined. I don't care if you're losing a damn trade. You lose that trade and you walk away. You don't try to stack up. You don't try to hedge that trade. You don't try to compensate that trade. When you lose and take the L, and that's it. That is the biggest problem I see people doing. Now, a lot of you people post a lot of profits, and I see what's in your account. Your lot sizes are way too high. Way too high. If you have $500, why are you trading a 0.50 lot? Amateurs do that, guys. Amateurs. And anyone who's a trader that's teaching you to just go and risk your account, then how are you ever going to become a pro trader? How are you going to ever become a trader where you're going to live off of this legitimately and this is going to be your bread and butter? You can't take those type of risks. Now, if you have a second account where it's your play money, where it's, all right, this is my account where I'm consistent because this is going to be my bills. This is where I'm going to withdraw. And if you want to have a second account where it's your risk account where you don't care what lot sizes you put, you just want to try to see if you can make money, then go ahead and do that. You could. I'm not saying, but don't do that crazy risk on your main account where that's supposed to be your bread and butter, where that's supposed to be where you pay your bills, your rent, your car, your child support, your alimony, whatever you got to pay. That should be not coming from your main account. I have 3 accounts. You guys should have 3 accounts. Minimum. The conservative one, the risky one, and one for your child, your family, or how many people. You can have one account and link your family's account to yours. Don't depends what you want, but never do the risky stuff on your main account, guys. Don't do it. I'm telling you, it's gonna bite you in the ass, and I'm gonna tell you I told you so. For sure. So this Euro AUD is dropping. It's gonna continue dropping. I've been calling this out for a long time. Next trade I'm gonna be going over is USD CHF. Now, I did this trade and I said to people, I know Gustavo as well was looking for a sell on this trade, right? I said to myself, it looks like a very good sell. I literally thought myself that this was going to drop. But this is what I told people. I told people to enter here. Here. Why here? You see this line? All of my students knew to enter the trade here. The trade never did that. Look what the trade did. It broke out. Bam. Trade's not valid. Trade is no longer valid. This is no longer a valid trade. No longer a valid trade. You guys understand that? Oh my God, you guys are unmuting yourself somehow.
Kim, you're muted.
I muted myself. Thank you. All right, now you guys can hear me. Oh my God, who's... Marlon, mute yourself. I muted him. All right. He keeps unmuting himself. I don't know why. I hear somebody else. Hold on, guys. I can't teach like this with all this noise. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that where the host can mute everyone, right? Hold on, guys. I have to where is it with the host can mute everybody? Hold on, guys. I need to mute. I need to make a button. Mute yourselves. Hold on. Why can't I see what's going on over here? Chloe, stop. Oh, I have to stop the share, maybe?
Kim, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Okay, go. Please put it where no one can unmute yourself. I gave you host. There's no way they're not. I don't even know why they're on because they can't even hear me to mute themselves. Gustavo, are you muting it?
Yes, hold on.
Okay.
You gotta be host. You gotta be host to do it. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. It gives you the button so nobody talks.
All right. Let me give me host now, so then I'll figure it out.
You are host.
Oh, I thought I gave you host. Okay. Let me stop the share. Now it does it. Hold on. Now I think I can do this. Hold on. Meeting. Where is it? Right here. Preferences, right? I don't know. I just want to continue, guys. I don't know. Just please don't unmute yourselves. Let me screen share. It's taking up time, you know.
Sorry.
Who is this? Who is unmuting themselves again? Hold on, guys. This is I'm gonna see what this person is right now. I can't have this.
Who is it? Just kick them out, and that's it.
I'm looking. It's 200 people here. I'm going through each picture to see whose mic is not clicking.
All right. It's like JK.
CSR iPhone.
Thank you.
Time is valuable, man. Can't be wasting time.
All right, let's go. All right, guys, can everyone see this?
200 people on.
Okay, perfect. All right, so USD CHF. This trade is no longer valid at all, so do not enter this trade at all, guys.
Josue, mute yourself.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna enter this trade when price comes back into this zone. We're gonna enter this trade when it comes back into this area right here. I'm going to show you. This is when you would enter the trade. You see this little fake candle? Once a full candle closes underneath here, that is when you're going to enter this trade for the USD CHF. Guys, see that over here on the daily. So, you know, I tell people, well, you're not going to want to wait on the daily. We're going to refine this and go on the 4 hour. I'm going to show you how to do this. So here, this is what it looks like on the 4 hour, right? So you want to study patterns. So if you see a candle here, which let me draw it, boom, you see a candle here, you're going to see another candle pierce through. On the third candle that closes below here, and you need a bearish engulfing candle big, a piercing candle here to go through, then you can enter this trade as a sell. If you don't have any of those things, you do not enter that. This is how I'm going to protect your profits. That is exactly how I'm going to protect your profit, guys, okay? Make sure that you guys are following this. Shut my phone off. Okay, next trade. Does anyone have questions about this USD CHF, by the way? When do you go to say the 4 hour versus the daily? I personally use the daily for everything. That's just me. I love the daily. It just shows the bigger picture. Remember this: the higher the time frame, the higher the confirmation. When you trade on the lower time frame, to me, it's too much noise. I can't see a 30-minute chart of 15. For me, it's just too much, and it messes up with my head. You know what I mean? This screen is the 4 hour. That is correct. This is the 4 hour time frame that I'm looking at for the USD CHF. This is what you call the market makers. A lot of people, do you know how many traders sold at this level? You know how many traders sold at this level? Because they're like, oh, it's resistance, sell. No. You got to see it, play around in that area. You got to make sure there's no breakout. This is why you draw trend lines to protect yourself. When you see candles coming up here, why would you be in a sell? Just does not make sense to me. Does not make sense. A bearish engulfing candle is like a candle like this right here. Bearish engulfing. It's bigger than the previous candle. You see this big ass candle? This is signifying that it's going to come down. It consolidated, boom. And what did it do? Came down, consolidated, and it shot all the way down. You look, this is what a bearish engulfing candle looks like. Right here is another example. You see a little green one here, and then you have the bearish engulfing. Okay? You're welcome. Next pair. It is going to be, this one. Let me this. The NZD USD. Okay? I told people this trade we were talking about. Do you see my blue zone? My blue zone has been here for a while. Okay? This was the blue zone that I had on my old chart before we got erased. Now, why did I pick this chart? I mean, why did I pick this blue zone? Well, I knew price reacted to this area. You want to have your zones where you see price reacting all the time. You know that what happened, price came, shot down, price came, shot down, price came, shot down. So I already have confirmation several ways, and I'm going to explain to you. First, price tapped in my blue zone, right? Tapped in my blue zone. Second one, I have a bearish engulfing candle over here. Third confirmation, it pierced through my trend line, and the second candle was forming underneath here. You have confirmations telling you that this was a sell, okay? Once price broke my trend line right here, the NZD USD was no longer valid for a buy. Trend lines are your best friends, guys. Learn to use them. You want to see, you're not going to get in. Someone got into a buy over here. And I'm like, why did you get into a buy over here? Where did you see buy? Because they weren't using their proper technical analysis, simple price action, the support and resistance. Nowhere in here is telling you for a buy. But yet people will go in buys, right? So now we're going to dissect it more on the daily. Now, let me zoom out so you guys can see the bigger picture. What did I say here? Look at this. A reaction, a reaction, a reaction, a reaction. We knew here, a fake out, and boom, bounced here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, the breakout, the fifth bounce, boom, broke out. You have multiple reasons why you guys cannot have not getting in the trade. No reasons why. What did I say? It's going to test this out. Me, personally, I would have gotten a little hot. I would have gotten in earlier because first you have a confirmation right here. You have your doji. You have your engulfing candle. It's breaking the trend line. Like all this right here is telling you, sell me, sell me, sell me. Well, sell me now. Make money, right? So this is what happens when you become a swing trader, right? You're not aiming for little pips, right? If you just traded the breakout and look, it hit all my 5 take profits all hit. You see my take profits on your right, guys? You see the blue, the purple? These are all my take profits. Every single one of them was hit. Got 190 pips if you traded the breakout. Okay? Some people came in on here because they saw a double top. Some of my students came up a lot earlier. Some came midway. Some even went in at the neckline. Right here is the neckline. Do you guys see this? This is the neckline. Some people wait for the neckline to break out to get in. So you could have made anywhere between 190 to 350 pips. It depending where your entry was on this trade, okay? So you're looking for a breakout, retest, then sell? Yes, but I'm looking for multiple things. Where is it breaking out from, okay? What kind of candles am I seeing? You know, I'm looking at history. I see where price is. Now, price tapped out here. This is where you guys now need to come and pay attention. Let me erase this so you guys can see. Because the move already happened, but the important part is when can we get back in this trade, right? If you're not in this trade, you don't get in. But I'm going to show you a few things to look at. Hold on. All right, I had to erase everything so it's nice and clear. Okay, perfect. Now, where do we see price, guys? What will we call this? Right here. Boom, 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 boom. What we call this? Can somebody tell me? Where's price sitting at? Okay, I'm looking at all your answers. Okay, I'm going to draw my zones. Okay, now, ready for this, guys? Okay. I also measure my blue zone. I'm not going to make my blue zone like this. This is crazy. You want to make your blue zone where you feel you would enter the trade out of. Okay, so let's look. Let me measure. And I do this by eye. I'm looking for where can I enter after the blue zone, right? So right here is good enough. Yes, okay. So what are we looking for? We have impulse. We have reaction in this level. We see price reacted a lot to this level. So this is support and it used to be resistance. What's once resistance becomes support and vice versa. That's how it works. Now, what am I looking for now? Well, I drew this purple line right here, right? And I said, if this continues to drop, if it was to continue to drop, hold on, I'm looking for the level. Hold on, let me fix this, guys. Yeah. Support, resistance, perfect. This would be my next take profit. If it was to break this line right here, which is 0.69846. If price was to break that area, close below it, my next take profit would be 0.68957, okay? I always make myself available for possibilities because nobody can guarantee you what's going to happen. That's why when you go on swipe trades, there's times that the traders there anticipate a trade, and what happens? They'll message you, delete the pending order because the price did not do what they expected to do. Nobody can guarantee you what is going to happen. Trading is about having the best probability. That's all it is having the best probability and understanding that if price doesn't react to what you wanted, what is the next option? And that's why I always give you guys two options. Because I can sit here and say, no, it's going to bounce off that support and go right back up. But there's never a 100% guarantee. Oh my God, someone just wrote on the charts. I got to find a way how to block this. You sure, yeah, I have that. I don't know why it's not good. Allow, oh, got it. Allow participants to unmute themselves. I just unblocked it. Perfect. Now no one can unmute themselves no more. Thank them. Now, we are on the weekly. You guys see what's happening? Why set up multiple take profits? So you can collect more money? So you have more targets hits? You're not going to trade just to get one entry. You always want to look for multiple targets so you can either open multiple positions. I like to tell people this. If you have 3 to 4 targets, right? If you can close a trade at 200 pips versus 50, why not, right, Heather? So I tell people, if you can have an opportunity to make more money in a risk-free way, why not? Because we have multiple target areas because we anticipate price to drop at certain key levels. Sometimes it doesn't, but if it doesn't hit our target, that's okay. If it hits my first 2 take profits, and I see it not going anywhere, hold on. And if you don't see that if you don't see price really gonna retest at your take profit number 2, leave it at, move your stop loss to take profit number 1. At least you'll lock in the trade and profits. You don't wanna. I see people have 2 take profits, and it hit their first take profit. They go back in manually to enter for a take profit number 2. I'm like, why did you do that? you could have just moved your stop loss into your take profit one. That way, if the market was to reverse, you would have locked in yourself in profits. A lot of people tend to do that. I don't understand why. Let me read the questions. Okay, you guys understanding? If I have an entry over here, right? My stop loss is going to be up here. Now, if I see price over here, my take profit, right? I'm going to manually move my take profit into my take profit 3 and manually move my stop loss that's up here into take profit number 1. That way, that if the trade was to go against me, guess what? You lock in your trades and profits. That's all what it's about. Don't get greedy. I don't know why people open multiple positions when you guys really shouldn't. Not especially if you're in the beginning phases of trading. Yes, I know we all want to make money, but when you guys try to do it in a rushy way and you guys do it just so fast just to make money, guys, are you thinking short-term success or are you thinking long-term success? That's what's going to separate you from the amateur traders and the real traders. Your mindset. Are you prepared? Do you have a plan? What is everyone's plan that's on here to make long-term success with trading? How are you going to make a career out of yourself if, number one, you don't have a damn diary? You should have a diary. You should have a trading plan, a log. You should also be able to be disciplined. If you're not disciplined, why are you trading Forex? If you're going to change your rule, for the GBP, JPY, I'm just going to make my rule different. For the Euro USD, I'm going to just make my own rules different. No, you stick to your rules no matter what, no matter the circumstances. I don't care how good a trade looks. If it does not apply to your rules, you do not do it. That's it. I think I understand. Can you explain the method of calculating stop loss? Okay. Your stop loss is going to be the amount of pips you want to risk. Also, it goes by percentages. Some of you guys are risking 10 to 15% of your trade. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? That is the biggest amateur move you can do. Real traders will laugh at you. Like, who risks 10 to 15% per trade? If you had $100 and you risk 15%, you better make sure those 5-6 trades do not go against you. Because every time you lose a trade and you're risking 15%, you're losing 15% of your count. You lose 2 trades, 30% of your count is gone. You lose 3, 45% of your trade. You lose 4 trades, half of your count is gone. You should not risk no more than 5%, and even that is high. It should be anywhere between 1 to 3%, I think, is the best. Yes, you are modifying your trade. You're ready to pay. Don't open a new trade. That's right, Jasmine. What pairs? There's a few pairs I don't like. I'm not crazy about the CHF pairs. I don't trade much Aussie, just some, a little bit. The yen, I like. I love the euro, of course, and the GBP, I like. I don't trade much CAD once in a while, but those are my pairs that I like personally. That's crazy, 10%. Yeah, you don't even know what I've seen. I've seen it all. If you open multi-position, the combined risk should be 1 to 3. Yes, James, thank you. Someone understands. Yes. People think if they open a trade, they're going to do 3% on each trade individually for the same pair. No, it's a combined 1 to 3%. You nailed it. That's perfectly how I want it. Now, this is how you do your calculations. Do any of you guys know how to calculate your risk to reward and how much pips you should be trading? Like your lot size according to your pip? Do any of you guys know that? No. Okay. I'm going to teach you that right now. Because you need this down pat before you want to learn how to trade. But if you don't know how to modify what your risk to reward ratio is, you're lost. Now, I'm going to give you an example. If you have, let's say, 10,000, we'll do 10,000. We're just to give it a round number. Say if you had a $10,000 account, right? And you want to risk 3% per trade. That's what you want to risk, right? Now pay attention, guys, because you're going to apply this to your own personal account. Now, you need to know what is 3%. How can you calculate your stop loss, right? Well, say you want to lose max 85 pips per trade, right? That means that the amount of risk you're risking per trade is $330. That means when you get into a trade, your 3% is, okay, I can risk $330 for 3%. That's $10,000, right? It sounds high when you have a $10,000 account. Your stop loss cannot be bigger than 85 pips. What is going to be the lot size you use to make sure you stay in 3%? What do you guys think your lot size would be? That's correct, Frank. You can do it that way. If you're trading, right, 0.4 should be your lot size. If you want to risk 3%, 85 pips should be your stop loss on a $10,000 account. Okay? That's what? Why do I see people trading 0.5 on a $400 account? Is that risk management? What do you think 0.5 is? What kind of percentage that is on a $400 account? This guy is risking 18% per trade on a $400 account size. Do you guys see how this guy is not going to be no six-figure trader? He's going to be a negative trader. It's going to be because he's always going to close his trades in negatives at the end of the month. Now, if you want to put $500 on your risky account and you want to throw half a lot, go ahead. You don't have no attachment to that $500. You can do that. You can, if you want to put 0.5, you want to put a standard, go ahead. It's a big risk, but it's the account that you don't mind losing. But on the account that you want to professionally grow, you cannot take those risks on it, unfortunately. Don't do it, guys. I can't hear nothing. I don't know. Everyone, you guys can hear me? This was very important information I gave out. You guys really need it to really see this written out. You need to now calculate. All you have to do is calculate the amount you have in your account. If you have $100 and you want to risk 3%, you know how much dollars you can risk per trade. That's exactly how you do it. I see people do it in some funny way, and to me, it's all hype. Honestly, it's all hype. Some of these people the way they trade is just mind-boggling for me. I say, closest app is here it again. What size account? I think $500 for a beginner is fine. I mean, I wouldn't start less than 100. Some people, I mean, you gotta start with what you could afford to begin with. With what you could afford is what you should be starting with. But a regular small account, 500, 1,000 would be better. But $500 is fine, I would say. But if you don't have it, then you don't have it. You got to work with what you got. That's it at the end of the day. But if you got money and it's not, and you can throw $500, you could throw 1,000 and it's not hurting you, then I would suggest that. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Start with 100 and you can grow that account to a very big account. And if someone tells you no, that is a lie. Yes, you could. It's possible. Okay? Next trade. Wrong thing. For the NZD USD, if the trade was to come, let me close this out. If the trade was to come underneath this purple line, I may re-enter it, depending on what I see here. But if price does not break this blue zone, what are you guys are going to do? What would you guys do? Do you recommend starting for large account like 5K? If you trade with risk management, if you follow the rules of what we teach you, then absolutely you can start with $5,000. But if you are trying to be like a gambler and you want to just chase people's signals, then no. But if you know yourself better than me, Joel. You know yourself where could you contain yourself and not get risky and start throwing standards because you see everyone else doing it. And a lot of times you see that's on a demo account. Don't let people fool you the other way. But besides the point, you want to start a 5K account, you could, Joel. If you know yourself that you can become disciplined and follow the proper rules, then why not start with 5K? Absolutely. Wait for the breakout out of the blue zone. That is correct. Yes, I'm in. Right. Okay. So we already know. What's my blue zone? I'll read you the numbers right now. My blues, write them down. 0.7172. 0.70172. So I need price to come out of that level, close above it, and then wait for the next candle. So I would need to go down to the 4-hour time frame right here. Bam. Oh, this is perfect. So I need to see this. Look where price is in my blue zone. It's tapping out on my purple line right here. Do you see that? If it cannot break this, then we know we have a potential buy. But are you going to enter your buy in this blue zone? No. You're going to enter it right above here. See, I'm very animated. I draw these out so all my students know this is where they can be entering at. Not over here, and I didn't say down here. Okay? All right, next pair I want to go over. The AUD-JPY. Now, look at this. Look at it on the daily. AUD-JPY, guys. It's literally bouncing off my trend line, right? Am I going to get into this trade now? No. Why would I get into this trade now? It hasn't done anything for me to tell me what is it going to do. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I need to know that everybody that's on here is understanding why you would not enter the AUD-JPY because there is no information on why to get on it. Do you see? Is it telling you to get in it? We see price hitting my trend line. But guess what, guys? I draw this all out for you so you guys can know, Kim will wait for a candle to pierce through, just like this, and then close above it. And then close above it. Right now, I'm going to draw another blue zone. You guys got to get used to drawing these zones. These zones, these things, ask my students, they'll tell you, man, like, if you don't follow me on Instagram, point blank, you are doing an injustice to yourself because everyone can tell you I'm always on live giving free trades out all the time and always giving you guys nuggets all the time. I get messages all the time, people making money off my trades from IG and are not even in IML, all right? So pay attention to what I do, okay? Make sure you follow me on Instagram and make sure you follow me and you tag everyone to make sure that they can learn how to trade Forex as well. What's the gram? Can somebody put it on here? How will we join your student? Look, they gave it out. No, you have to put the Forex chick. It's the Forex chick on Instagram. Thank you. Candace got it right. Okay, so for the AUD-JPY, where's price sitting on? Support, right? Am I right? Look at this. Where's price sitting on support? Look at this. So what are we waiting for? A breakout. We need a breakout. Never enter a trade when a trade is moving like this. Please do not do that. Do not do that. Don't let anybody convince you to get into this trade. Thank you for whoever drew that support. All right? Please do not enter this trade. Wait for a breakout. This is why you draw blue zones. Wait for a breakout and a confirmation. Now, the people that have been getting off, you guys are not going to come back on this. You guys think I'm playing. I have a whole list here of how many people are not allowed to come back on. It's not fair for the people that are trying to get on and you guys come off. And if you message me, my phone is dead, you know that Gustavo and I teach every Wednesday at 9 p.m. your phone should be charged. Point blank, no excuse. Your laptop, your tablet, your Kindle, wherever you're teaching from should be charged. That's it. It's not fair for the other people. Next. So AUD JPY, you have the blue zones, A2, 313. And the next area is going to be, make sure you're writing these numbers down. 82, 476. Okay? Make sure you guys write this down. Once you see a breakout, I will analyze this on the Forex Chick Telegram, and I'll give you updates accordingly to see what I see this pair. But this pair, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to be a really good trade. Yeah, guys, look at this on the weekly. Damn. This trade is going to be one hell of a trade for sure. Wow. I love it. Woo. Once we see a breakout, it's going to pop. Make sure you guys are watching that. US CAD. US CAD has not left my blue zone. Look at my blue zone. You see it? Let me minus it. Price is in my blue zone. I'm waiting for a breakout and a close above my blue zone. Right now, price is literally consolidating. It moved to the upside today, consolidated most of the part of the day, and then I would say the last 12 hours, it went up. Let's see how many pips. 54 pip move it did today. But like I said, none of us would have been in this trade because it's not out of my blue zone. It's that simple. Nothing would have been, you guys would not have entered this trade for the US CAD. Look at it. Look at it on the daily, guys. Wow. I'm looking for this to do this right now. Look. Bam. Please, the AUD JPY and the US CAD, you want to pay attention to this pair. Y'all want to make some money? Pay attention to this pair. These are my favorite trades. When prices are in these levels right here, these are the trades that us traders love catching because you're catching it at the beginning of the trend. These are why these trades are the best. You don't want to catch a trade mid here. You want to catch this bad boy up here. You don't want to catch it down here, and you sure as hell don't want to catch it here. Now here, at these levels, you want to catch it for your buys, but you want to catch a trade at the perfect time. And these two trades, USD CAD, AUD JPY, are in perfect zones for a good amount of pips. I would suggest you to enter them, Chris, on the 4-hour time frame. Okay? On the 4-hour time frame. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing with Euro USD. Look how Euro USD, what did I tell people? To get into this trade when the candle is what? Underneath here. So many of my students have sent me their profits. Look at this. Do you see why my blue zones are on point? I don't make this shit up. I don't make this shit up for anything. Look where I told my students to get in. Right under my blue zone. And it did. Look, it went to my first take profit. And it hit my second take profit. Consolidated, so what? But it still hit 2 take profits. 109 pips. No indicators were needed. Do you see indicators on here? No. Simple price action and using my brain. It's called using your brain. You need to learn to think for yourself. And the number one thing is a lot of you guys know what you're doing. A lot of you guys do know what you're doing that's on this call. The ones that are not newbies, the rest of you that I've seen a lot of familiar faces that's on this, you guys know what you're doing. You just don't have the confidence to take the trade. You're too worried to execute a trade without someone telling you it's okay. Learn to take the trade, and that's it. Learn from it. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, but you learn from it. That's all you need is the confidence. When I started, my biggest battle was, do I get in? Do I stay out? Do I get in? Do I stay out? That was the biggest battle, guys. And Naked Forex is a great read. Yes, it is. So this trade, look what happens when you trade trend lines. Everybody should have been making money on this Euro USD. Look at this. Look how it broke my trend line. Look how it pierced through. The second candle broke through. Look at all this. 343 pips. Swing trade, guys. You better start swing trading. You better start swing trading. And you better start listening to me and Gustavo. If you guys are on our team, which is also Ricky's team, I know a lot of people are here on Gustavo's team, my team, me, Gustavo, and Ricky are all on the same team. You join Gustavo, you're getting Kim. You join Ricky, you're getting Gustavo and Kim. You join me, you're getting Gustavo and Ricky. You are on the best team out there. I don't know anyone that has 3 traders that do this for a living on the same team. That's why I tell you guys, when you guys got to watch who you follow. And I'll tell you one thing, you better follow Gustavo and you better follow Ricky. I don't vouch for people, but these people know what they're doing. I don't trust a lot of people in this game. And I want you to make sure you follow me, you follow Gustavo, and you follow Ricky. Because you guys are going to be on the best team possible. In case for you guys are not in IML and you guys are not in and you do want to come in, you better make sure you come in with us. Because there's nobody like us that's going to dedicate this amount of time and teach you a skill that's going to pay you for a lifetime. All right? What is Ricky's IG, people? Gustavo may know it. I know we follow each other, but I forget the names. It's too many names. But this trade, right now, you're not gonna get in it. You already missed the trade. You already missed the 300-something pips. You could have gotten in here, and you would have made. This was the second opportunity that I gave out. People ask me, Kim, how can I get in this trade again? And this is when I did this on Sunday, and I told people, this is the second opportunity that you can get in for a sell. Now you miss it. Now we need to see price correct itself before we make a decision what we're going to do on the Euro USD. Okay? All right. Okay? Look, he put it on, pay me in profits. You got to follow these people, guys. I'm telling you. We are the best of the best, and that's it. All right, I'm done talking. I've been talking for a long time. No, it's not going on YouTube. But Gustavo, if you're ready to take over, maybe go over something for a few minutes before we end this. Let me know what you want to do. Gustavo. You're welcome, guys. I hope you and unmute. Oh, I have to unmute you. Oh yeah. Sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed my my part of the session. Hope you got some nuggets. Gustavo and I and Ricky will be releasing this link every Wednesday. Hold on. I'm finding Gustavo in here. Hold on. Let me see. Where is he? Oh, Chris Terry. Did I pass it? No. Let me know if I pass it. So I'm looking for wealthy pips. I keep forgetting. Oh, guys, and I also will be on tomorrow on IML TV. I must have passed it. Tell me when you see Chris Terry. I see my ladies on here. Oh my God, I freaking love you girls. My ladies. I passed it. Right there. Okay. Unmute. All right, Gustavo.
Hey, Kim, I appreciate you getting on here. Actually, I have a call I have to get on in about 8 minutes. You kind of took up all the time, but it's all good. Usually do this all the time. I hope everybody did enjoy the call, but I want to let you close it out because I have to get on this call in the next 8 minutes.
All right. So yeah, you log off then. You can. Oh wait, don't log off. Then I don't know if
I'm
this.
recording it. Go ahead, just close it out.
All right, good. Now I'll leave it now to questions. There's no limit IML TV, no. Do you guys have any questions for me? Because Gustavo has to get on the call at 10:30. I'll leave the last few minutes for questions. And don't forget to watch me tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, okay? Do any of you guys have questions? Let me know. If not, okay, Heather, what's your question? Guys, ask. Type them in. What struggles do you have when you get started? Confidence is number one. Second guessing yourself would be. Is there any way we can get the rules broken down? Yeah, next session. How can I join your team? If you're not in IML, I would accept you. If you're in IML, we cannot accept you guys because that's considered cross recruiting. But if you're not in IML, message me on my Instagram, The Forex Chick, and you'll find me. How do you get a perfect entry? I try to get the best entry possible. I look for key levels for entries. And once you get there, you'll start identifying key levels. And I think the way you're going to do it is by going more in my sessions. Like I have people after a month knowing these key levels are like the back of their hand. Is that a breakout? What's a breakout? Oh, this, yeah, over here, when it breaks out of the trend line, this is considered a breakout. Yes, this right here is considered a breakout. Who is wealthy pips in swipe trades? Gustavo, is crypto measured in pips? How do you use this? I'll go over that, Jerry, on the next session for that person that signed me on is there for building. Yeah, I know, guys. I mean, that's why I tell you, you gotta be careful who you guys sign up with. You can't sign up just with anybody. But yeah, what's the concept of a double bottom and double top? The concept is that when price tends to usually at the double tops and double bottoms, price is correcting itself and waiting for a breakout. So you see here a left shoulder, a right shoulder, or a double top, like looks like an M, right? I'll show you. These look like M's. Boom, 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 boom. Now, you can trade them in two different ways. You could enter at the top of them, or you can enter at the neckline and enter here. And you literally, that's why this trade, mad people made over 300 pips. Most of my students made over 300 pips off of one trade. You could have entered here, right? You could have been more conservative, wait for the neckline, or you could have even waited for the breakout of the trend line. So you literally had 6 confirmations to enter. You want to see a double bottom? This is another double bottom right here. And then it was a continuation, and then it stopped, formed a double top, and then will drop. Then did a double bottom over here, went up. You'll see them. You'll see them. You'll get used to see them. Look, boom, boom, boom right here. Neckline. You'll see them. Look, boom, 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 boom. You'll start identifying them. See ya tomorrow. What's the journal we can get a target call? Oh, I think you mean call levels. Call levels. Yeah. Any more questions before I end the session? When do you apply your Zoom? That's from the daily, right? Yes, the daily and the 4-hour and the weekly. I plot them on the 4-hour, the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly. What template do you use? I made this template. I made my own template. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm a swing trader. You are one of the best. Thank you. Price actions, history, and the trend. That's correct. The journal we can write goals. Any journal? I'm gonna recommend something for you guys. Yes, Janelle. I mean broker. If you're international, you better use Pepperstone. If you're an international customer that's on here, I highly recommend to use Pepperstone. IG handle Kim. Can somebody write my IG and my Telegram, please? Both of them. How do we get this chart that you're doing? Using my you mean how do you get my template? You mean? What do you think of the 90 trade plan? The 90 trade plan, 100, 100, 0. Not sure what you mean by that. Canadian brokers. I can look some up. Teach us how to do that blue line. I will in the next. I teach them in every session that I'm on. Tracy got it right. The Forex chick. That's how you'll find me. Yep. You have favor Pacific days to enter trades? No. I enter trades when I see a setup. I have no Pacific days. There's certain days that the market moves more than others, yes. But if I have a good setup and the trade is in my entry, then I get in regardless what day it is. What lie size do you use per trade? It starts from 0.50 to 1.0 and then 1.25. For example, when the zone breaks out on the daily, it's just going to go straight down on the 4-hour. Let's see. Let me see how I can explain this. How do you expand the line next time skill line stays solid? Won't go wide. You just got to hold down to the mouse. What banks do you recommend based off what you said live on the other day? Message me, Tracy, for that question. Yes, you can log off. Don't worry, you guys can log off. Don't worry, Mike. I'm going to hit you on the ground and let's talk more about Forex. No problem. I'm from Nigeria. Oh, Pepperstone. Woo, yes. You guys that are international are lucky. You guys can get use Pepperstone, so that's even the best. I love Pepperstone. I use Pepperstone. I use my mom's international address. It's by far the best broker in the world. Oh, I don't believe in that money making. That little thing that I see on Instagram, you put $100 and it'll turn into this. No, that's not real. Send the link. I don't know what link you're asking. Greco. Peace out, Kim. Appreciate it. USA, use JAFIX or Trader's Way. Great session. Following now. We'll push to others. Thank you. Yeah, those are the only ones. Send the broker's link. Message me. I don't use JAFIX. I use TraderWay and Pepperstone. So I could have said, how do you get an international address? You need to know someone that lives international. So I'm thinking I'm going to go 6 lot deep when you think about it in 4 hours. No. I don't think you should be doing that. You going 6 standards? No, I do not suggest that. I mean, how big is your account? If you're throwing 6 standards, you should at least have at least 30 G's and more in that account. And if you have 30 G's and more in that account, you better make sure you're getting into a really good trade. Oh, well, you don't take that trade from anybody. You go in at your own risk. But what 6 standards? What percentage you want? If you have 25,000, let's take out the calculator. This is what you should be risking. What's the percentage you want to risk? That's the question. Let me turn on my phone. What percentage do you want to risk? Can you repeat what we should look for? Ending candle. You want to look for, hold on, guys. Let me answer this one question. You have 25,000 and you want to lose 3%. $750 per trade. If you're doing 3%, your max risk should be $750 per trade. 6 standards is too high, way too high. You shouldn't do no more than 2.5. Yes, you do, Liz. What do I do? 0.10 per 1,000? 0.10? Yeah, you can do 0.10. You can even do up to 0.50 or 0.40. iPhone de Carlos, you could do between 0.10 to 0.40 with no problem. You guys can do that. How do you extend the grid to the right to pass the current position? How big is that blue line? This blue line is, hold on, I'll show you right now. Hold on. It's about 17 pips wide. How do I extend the grid to the right past the, I don't know what you mean, like moving it like this? Holding the mouse? Yes, it does. You can use that if you want. That's the blue zone for Euro USD. The blue zone for the US CAD is down here. Right here at the top. Any more questions? Because I'll be logging off, guys. No, not right now. I have to see more reaction. I've seen a perfect divergence pattern by blue that I count from 1,000 to 25,600 for my own confirmation. Yeah, well, to do that, you definitely, like you said, higher risk management. You enter trades. I don't enter pending orders, James. All my trades are manual. All my trades are manual. I don't do pending orders. Yes, Janelle. Yes, market executions. That's correct. I do not do pending orders. None at all. I don't like doing them. I mean, if you work and you can't be on your phone, pending orders will be good for you. If, you're a beginner, you may not know how to, I don't know, it all depends. But for me, I like market execution. That's just how I've always been that way. I don't like pending orders. I like to have control of all my trades. And I feel with pending orders is like, nah. I don't like to be sleeping and then the trade goes in and it does something else. At least if I'm up or, if I'm paying attention, I know I manually went in and I'm in control of my trade. Emma guys see pending orders. That's correct. That's my thing. I can't always jump my clients and say, hold on, let me answer the trade. I mean, you can always just pretend you're going to the bathroom. Say you have a bladder problem or something. Make some story up. Hey, I used to do it when I was a nurse full time in the hospital. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta pee. What time do you usually trade? I only trade when I get the alerts to my phone with my blue zones. My blue zones will alert me on my phone when price is entering my blue zone, and then I just get the alert and I look. Literally, that's how I do it. So there's no certain time. There's no certain day. When you swing trade, Chris, you'll understand there's no specific time or day. It's whenever the price decides to go into your zones, that's when it happens. And so much. Wow. It's called call levels and Thinkorswim. Yes, I set alerts, yes, to myself. Do download call levels or the app on a computer called Thinkorswim. How do you set it up? Oh, that takes practice, honey. You'll learn that over a period of time. One session is not going to be enough. You This is something that I acquired and I learned through 3 years of practice. Mm-hmm. No, the call levels will send you a message to your phone. Okay, I will. Gold and I hate each other, so, but I see people talking about buys, future buys on that. I don't know. I don't even look at Gold. I don't even open her up. Not my preference. I just, if I'm not good at a particular pair or something, if I don't trade it, that's it. I don't trade it. A lot of people love trading gold. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Right now, I don't. But guys, I'm gonna end this. I gave you an hour, 40 minutes of my time. I think that's way more than enough. And I hope you appreciate everything I did today. Next time I'll let Gustavo start off first, because once I talk, I end up talking. But it was a pleasure having you guys on. I love you all, and let's catch these pips. Remember the trades I gave out. Wait to those lethal zones and execute those trades and send me your profits. Later. Bye.